burns, and looks like Cuckoo will be taking up that Nyx.
But he will. I just really can't wait to see how the OD pans out. As, well, hello! I gotta restart my Dota nice and quick because I currently have no heroes in my game.
Prepare for battle.
Also pick the draw lineup. Total number of player deaths by 25. Looks to be pretty hefty one. 26-35 will be my choice.
Good. I have heroes. Wait, let me just take your answers.
Miracle, OG, 26-35.
Beautiful. Love it. 26-35. Let's see if we get 4 out of 4.
30 seconds to battle.
Are they doing any lane switch ups? This is sometimes an issue when you do have a Nyx on the opposite team, but Miracle looks like he has a mid build with a Pool Tangos and a Null Talisman in his inventory.
He's definitely going to mid. I still think he's going to be okay there. Like, the old imprisonment into arrow combo is going to give him so much confidence.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, man.
Yeah, so the mid lane should be fairly easy for him on that front.
Yeah, you have to get BKB generally pretty early, though, versus Nyx Assassin. I wonder how early he's going to pick it up this game, more if at all.
Could go for, like, maybe just a little bit more survivability and kite.
Like what, Atos?
Yeah, that's
Atos gives you 25 in. Boom! Multiply that by 5. Oh, that hurts.
Great way to kite with both imprisonment as well as Atos. Still waiting in the mid lane. The Shadow Demon's put down an Observer Ward, so at least this Obs Ward from TNC will scout out the movement of the Mirana. But it doesn't actually scout it out where Crit is at the moment. Crit's waiting a little bit further up. He's got a nice angle, which is this one he's searching for.
Oh, Crit does see Demon. Demon does not know that Crit has eyes on him, and he's trying to juke it out, but Demon could be the first one to get arrowed here if he's not careful. Only a level 1 mana burn by Cuckoo.
I guess a torrent on the Miracle, but it's like he's just trying to add some kind of presence to the lane. It's dragged the creep wave up, but it's going to chase Demon a little bit further away. Maybe not the greatest idea until Demon can pull... Okay, it pulls back in and keeps the creep wave on the high ground. That works for Cuckoo.
And Cuckoo doesn't actually have that much mana left.
What a surprise that Axe is farming. They put down an Observer Ward. It doesn't see up far enough to see the fact that Axe is stacking as well as farming. So he's got himself a double stack on the side and has already managed to find 2.5 levels on the Axe. But running Iron Talon Axe jungle, life a little too simple for him. But this gets complete free reign to no tower. This is actually one of the happiest lanes you can ever have as a Drow Ranger. One where you can do some chip damage to a tower to try and force some reactions, but Fly doesn't have to stand in the lane. So no tower can get a very quick level 6.
I do not like that magic wand pickup by him early. He could have started off with the Ring of Prot and already had an Aquila pushing this tower, but...
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, if you're up against a Bat Rider, it might make more sense, but it's on your team.
And it's pretty clear who the offlaner is for TNC. Sam generally plays that offlaner, and he's the next. Battle Hunger, not going to be cast that often. Maybe just hoping that he has it for the team fights. Maybe a little bit worried about being out of mana with the mana burn. But Drell's not a hero that really needs that much mana. And especially when you go stats. Drow Ranger has... actually, he hasn't picked up a level stats. He's just holding a stat point right now.
Odd to say the least.
He's been pretty inefficient with his item choices, I would say. Both this game and last. Not having the treads early really slowed him down, I believe. Yeah. But, yeah, you know, not the biggest deal.
Oh, where's that arrow? Observer Ward is there. Cuckoo gonna tank it with the Spike Carapace. And then Crit, well, he wants to go for more. The leap in forward, it gives Miracle that small little buff. Maybe it's gonna be enough. Cuckoo, so low. One more attack will not be enough. He's still alive and got a Fairy Fire up his sleeve. Imprisonment's off cooldown in 3 seconds time. So Miracle's just gonna keep up with this. He can imprison Demon, and that's gonna be a guaranteed arrow from Crit. Cuckoo, you can't tank this one this time around. The arrow will connect, and Demon will be the first blood going the way of Miracle. He's not even using an orb for it. He knew he didn't need one. So first blood is spilt. The axe will actually... I'm assuming it was on purpose, but considering there's one centaur there, I don't think it was. Axe died to the neutral stack that he tried to farm.
Mm-hmm. Dota and Fly doing a good job of getting all they can out of this bottom lane. Double stack on that large camp. And Fly is going to be pretty happy with that in terms of levels. See the Shadow Demon coming up top to get some experience while the Bat Rider is busy, what I presume, jungling.
Not yet, but Crit's planned the stack for him. If he doesn't keep farming it all himself with the arrows.
Miracle pressured Cuckoo pretty hard, made him whiff and impale.
I'll still get both runes on into the bottle of Cuckoo. And there's the arcane rune for the Kunkka. So Demon's just going to say hello. Quick time trying to just steal a couple of creeps. Even expending purifying flames to ensure his last hits.
Radiant's top tower.
This is some Jimmy stuff right here. He's just sitting right here, just waiting, trying to leech the creeps, but Crit is coming from behind. Demon.
He's walking in deep, but it looks like he went in for the last hit. Crit, wait for it. Here comes your Fortune's End. Now with a follow-up arrow, connects on Demon. Decent amount of stun time, but they've still got enough with the gust and the cold arrows. Crit just can let the Starfall go. The heal, however, is turning against them now that the Oracle threw out, and Crit gets connected on. By the torrent.
Jimmy.
You can also look back into mid lane. Spike Carapace, no imprisonment available at the moment, but there's 3 sticky napalm stacks over on Cuckoo. Make it 4. They're all attacking, and the arrow Crit kill secures away from Moon. All for the glory of the Mirana.
They're doing a really good job of making sure Miracle has a good time, though. This is not a good matchup for OD. I would actually say it's like not that bad for the OD. Maybe like pretty close to 50-50, I would say, depending on the early runes. Like if Miracle gets a regen rune or Nick gets a regen rune, it could easily swing one way or the other. But with this much help from OG's side, Cuckoo is a full level behind, and the CS war is definitely going into Miracle's way. 26 and 14, he has as many denies as Cuckoo has last hits.
I hate to say too, like it happened again. SD died to a neutral. He still had money to spend when he died.
Oh, they're going in for the mid lane. Cuckoo in a little bit of trouble. They are smoked behind with Shadow Demon and Axe. Actually, it will be Miracle in trouble.
Yep. I mean, only if they can get close enough to him. That Observer Ward's timed down, so they don't understand that Bat Rider is behind him. Moon is, in fact, just a little bit away from getting his 6. They one creep deny, they start with the mana burn. Now Disruption, it's on to Moon. Demon comes in, 4 heroes have arrived. But Miracle still has a defensive imprisonment if he wants to use it, or aggression, when Fortune's End is able to hold 2 TNC players in place. There's still not enough for Crit to hit that arrow, but now Yolasu dragging the axe deeper under the tier 1 tower.
Wow, a lot of restraint coming out from both sides. TNC, they didn't commit the torrent onto the Pyro that got put under, and then because of that, Miracle didn't use his Astral Imprisonment on the Bat Rider, who was looking like he might have died there. And then OG also just committing all their heroes to mid lane, making sure, again, that Miracle has a good time.
And Notal then takes the tier 1 tower on bot. This time it looks like he's building treads, unless Notal is bringing back a very old school Dro build, which is the Hand of Midas. He's holding on to a lot of money, but that's only because he brought down the tower.
You might consider getting a mask. You get the mask early instead of the treads if you need to go to the jungle. But I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
He doesn't have enough speed to keep up with Demon there. Kind of the downside about going only 1 point up in the cold arrows. If he had 2 points there, that kill would have been a lot more possible. 3 is definite then.
You lose out a lot on stats, though.
You do. It's more of a lane kill build when you do that. Creep Wave taking the arrow, so Cuckoo will remain alive. They get the stun over on Miracle. No Purge available. Crit trying to create a little bit of space. Holding off on the Starfall, so there's no quick push. And they force a TP reaction. Comes in from Demon.
Got a bottle repel of it, not a big deal. One thing I really like from OG's play this game is that Moon is constantly around the mid lane. He has not been AFK jungling his Blink because they have needed a lot of bodies there. They got the kill with the axe, with the lasso. They got the kill on the Nyx system because he just ran over them with 4 stacks of sticky napalm. And this is a very active Bat Rider. I like the way they play with it.
the second I heard AFK juggling, I thought about what actually happened to the Axe. The guy who's died twice,
smoke
but
coming out.
still has 70 CS, but he's doing it under 2 obs wards, and OG will finally do something about it as, well, okay, yeah, OG's gonna drop. That was not the plan. When you said smoke, I was looking towards Notal and crit, and he hits the arrow. Well, there goes your Shadow Demon, so they get a little bit of revenge. There's more support coming over with Notal here. He gusts back on Cuckoo. Crit, doesn't have an arrow, doesn't have a Starfall available. Notal's going to get caught underneath the rump, and they need more help. It's going to come from Moon. They break him with the Flame Break into the Starfall, hitting heavily into TNC. Not enough damage just yet. The Omnislash Raven, he bounced up the fly, so Notal with the one charge, he'll get back underneath his own tier 1 tower, but not fast enough. Raven Spin still kept up with him, thanks to the phase boots, and Miracle will join the fight. Fortune's End holding Cuckoo as well as Raven there. The Starfall killing off the Juggernaut. The Axe will TP out of the cover of the tree lines, but Cuckoo will not be so lucky. Maybe need to commit that one, but it's going to be the last Super Moon anyway. Holding him in position and prepping now for the next kill. Arrow flies in, perfect timing. Appearing in the heart of the Shadow Demon as he came out of the disruption.
Man, so many small things that fight too. Like the Flame Break to push him back so that they don't have to use Astral to do that. Miracle just running past the Nyx, or past the Nyx Assassin so he can get the Astral for the +1 on the Shadow Demon. OG made the most out of that fight. And I like how Notail, look at his inventory this game. He does not have an excess of gold. I don't think he's been sitting above 1,000 gold this game going forward. The double Band of Elven Skin. If he had an Ogre Club that fight, he would have lived, but he had the Strength Treads on, which allowed his team to kill TNC after they were chasing him really deep into the T1 tower.
Yeah, this is a lot nicer build coming in from Notal.
How does Crit always have so much gold? What on earth?
Because he's a Mirana. He's a Mirana with arcanes. Notal. He gets hit by Vendetta, but Sam couldn't get in a good position to stop it. With Moonlight Shard triggering, they're away. It's easy, like you just throw an arrow into a big creep every time you walk past a camp. I
suppose so.
It's the power of Arcane Mirana Rome.
And Oracle, good job last fight with the Face Edict onto Drow Ranger. TNC were seeking for blood, trying to get rid of that marksmanship.
Okay, I understand Miracle's got a lot of confidence as a player, but he's a long way onto the dire side of the river.
He has an Observer Ward, and they have Scan, so why not?
And they smoke behind him. 3 heroes together. Moon still doesn't actually have his Blink Dagger up. Demon starts on Miracle. Does he defensive imprison? Yes, he will. So X mark spot won't be effective. Nor when Moon is able to get the perfect lasso. So Demon will drop. They know SD's in the tree line. Moon gets the flying vision, which means they can pump in all the damage they want. And not worry about his TP out.
I heard owning.
Dire's middle tower is under
You heard owning?
You know, when in like Dota 1, like...
Oh, you mean the ownage?
Yeah, ownage.
Yeah.
It sounded like owning, but... Well,
Dire's
in
under
Dota 1,
I
it said,
have purchased.
the text was, the Scourge are owning, or the Centaur are owning.
Yeah. Ah, good days.
Cuckoo looking for a multiple mana
Sentry. It was a fraction of a second too late. The imprisonment is there. Cuckoo getting stunned up by the arrow. Moon has to retreat back out again. The ship rather unaffected there from Demon, but the Omni Slash in through Notal. It's actually Axe who found the last hit. Gotta be careful. Miracle has stolen a hell of a lot of intelligence, and he can hit back very, very hard. Again, the imprisonment off target. Leap ball by Crit. Starfall's back off cooldown. Defensive imprisonment from the SD. Very worried about what's coming his way. Well, the Fortune's End slowing down Axe. He get hit by Flame Break as well with that hit from the Orb of Miracle. It's actually fly to find these kills, no matter how hard Miracle tries. Again, this Juggernaut. I want to run down the hero in the spin. And he can say goodbye to Crit too. Miracle, tarring it up. Great spot for him. Has to self-imprison. Culling Blade's available, so this should be a pretty simple kill for them. As he comes back out again, hits once, X will keep him in spot. Fly tries to help him out. It's not enough. The Culling Blade will do its work. And they'll chase in Fly. He'll drop down a quick Observer Ward in the middle of the confusion of the fight. Still able to get the hit. Oh no! That Observer Ward helped give him the vision. Notal moves in as well. You've got the torrent and the ship coming in. Fly has to dodge it, but the X-Mark spot makes that impossible. And now it's Notal surrounded by 4 heroes of TNC. He will pop as well. And TNC, they fight, they hold their tier 2.
OG committed too many spells to save the Drow Ranger. They overlapped the Astral and the False Promise at the same time, so that was an Oracle without an ultimate, and immediately after that, they turned, and they even got the Drow Ranger early on in the fight, the majority of their damage. They did have the intel stacking up on the Outworld Devourer, but he actually does not have Sanity's Eclipse skilled up right now. And that would have done probably 600 damage on heroes at that point. Juggernaut doesn't have the most intel, and a lot of the TNC heroes were on the level of that fight, but not after that fight.
And instead, Miracle turned himself into just this pure lane DPSer with a 3-3-3 build. He has to go like the next 2 points up at Eclipse, right? So once he's level 11, he's got that level 2.
I would suppose so. I would expect that he picks up a little bit earlier, but maybe a little bit more concerned about mana issues this game than normal because he is up against a Nyx.
Well, Axe now has his Blink Dagger. SD barely surviving this little engagement with Crit. And Crit's going to realize now the TP out was successful. Crit's only about 1,000 away from 2,000 away from having his Aghanim Scepter. So more damage to add to every single fight. Because again, OG also prepare themselves for ganking up the mid. Very early Spike Arrows being used by Cuckoo. Oh no! Oh, he caught the 5-second arrow. The axe will come in. The blink ball. Cuckoo will have some space made around it, but Zonetale with the cold arrows. A defensive imprisonment has to be used now by SD. And that still wasn't enough. Cuckoo will be hunted underneath his own tier 3.
Oh, that was a great Astro by Miracle. He used it right before the Axe Call came out and the Torrent boats, and they really relied on that hitting. And good arrow by Crit, but I don't know. Cuckoo had a lot of time to dodge that one.
He really did. It flew past his own tower.
He really wanted that to die.
Either that or he was looking at something else when it happened. And now OG rotate to the top lane. They got a Drow Ranger to put to work. Only 3 towers down within 15 minutes. Shameful for a Drow Ranger.
They had some hiccups along the way.
That they definitely did. They really forced the issue as well.
Look at these wards. How do they place these deep wards? My goodness.
Well, these two were placed when they went for when they went for the kill. Okay. This one was actually before that.
Time to push a T2. They don't have Lasso up, but they do have the new Blink Dagger on Batrider. Just 30 seconds up until that. And
TNC Smoke. They're going to try and flank around the back, judging by the line drawn by Demon. So what they want to do is walk up through this path.
They won't have Juggernaut though for 15 seconts. His TP is still on CD and OG. They have to know something's up. No one's flagging on their observer wards, and Batrider in a good position.
Look at they're going for the trees. Honestly, Miracle, maybe Notale's in the most exposed position of all. Allows SD to purge him up. Miracle getting disrupted up too. No imprisonment to try and cancel the initiation. The ship's coming in nicely. It's going to hit on 3 players from OG. Miracle still locked. Now he'll defensive imprison himself. Demon dragged out by the last 2 under the Firefly. Not making it easy for SD or Demon. They're both burning in the flames. But already with Miracle down, maybe they got enough. The Omni Knight, the Omni Slash kicking out from Raven. Chasing after Fly. False Promise will help save him, and Notale. He was the man in the most exposed position of all. And now he's the last man really standing for OG to pump in terrible damage into TNC. Moon, that's a little deep. 14-1 charges available, however. So he can keep battling. Then zoning out the next assassin, the final survivor of TNC.
Moon's been playing very well this series. That fight, too, he made sure that, okay, you guys went on Miracle, I will be there to do the damage that Miracle did not do. And he like lassoed heroes into like the depths of the trees where other heroes were around, so he could just burn them all down with the napalm and the Firefly. And I think Fly also played incredibly well that fight in saving his defensive cooldowns. He was like considering false promising the OD, but then he face edicted himself and saved it for the last second when the Juggernaut was trying to slay him.
This movement from TNC scouted out by the aggressive ward, so they know that Cuckoo was heading down to Roshan. They won't realize he's invis unless they have a gem. There's Dust on Moon. He makes a break for the tree line, actually locking himself into the Firefly. Spike Carpet will hold him there with the call. Wait for the Culling Blade until the right moment, and that would be the right moment.
You like cordwood.
Unfortunately for them, they won't be able to get too much out of this. Ideally, you want to take out a Roshan and take it away from the Drow lineup. Drow Ranger committing for the super early Hurricane Pike.
movement back then from EU. He just told Notel exactly where the Observer Ward is. Notel would have had a guaranteed kill on ST unless that Observer Ward scouted out.
Still looking for a kill. Well, that's an Ags on Murata. Saw her complete, and that's with an Arcane Boots to boot.
She's got a hell of a lot. Almost got as much as the Bat Rider.
Demon and Cuckoo laying a trap for Miracle. Oh.
No, wait. Hey! Hello! Miracle impressed himself. The arrow's flying in. Hits perfectly. Sentry Wars down for Nyx Assassin. And there it is. Fly dropped his own one down. The shift from Demon. Gonna be a big fail for it. There was no way he could find the proper angle there. And that is 2 quick and easy kills going the way of TNC. They were trying to do that without any obs ward outside the tree line.
That would have worked if Nyx were in Vendetta. But now, you get 2 kills, immediate go after Roshan.
Yeah, this is going to be too easy for OG. Obviously, all the damage in the world for them. Maybe not great for Miracle, who Fly is currently hurting to heal.
Notel's a much better tank because he has 18 armor with marksmanship.
Well, team with the first Roshan kill, you're right, and we'll be OG.
I'm a little bit worried about the next
lane, though. Leap forward, let the active do its work. And now the call, it kicks in. Is there a Moonlight Shadow time for Crit? That Culling Blade was too early. But Crit will still end up going down. Good kill for an Axe, a shy of 650 gold for it. The Moonlight Shadow can't be used aggressively on the bottom. It could be used aggressively on the top. Moon, blink, and he'll start the lasso. Pulling back the access. More support arriving was Notel, who TP'd to the tier 2 tower. So Sam, this is the kiting. There's nothing you can do about it. Cold Arrow high level, but you can try and gank the other lane. Down the bottom lane, Cuckoo. I say he's going to miss the stun. He missed it on Miracle. Instead he connects on Fly. And Fly and Miracle will walk out together. A Sentry Ward went down just at the last moment to try and see him.
One of these cores is not like the others when you look at your net worth graph.
You talking about the Drow being so far ahead?
No, I'm talking about the Nyx Assassin being abysmally low.
You're a glass half empty guy, Ben.
Nyx Assassin. Well, Drow and Juggernaut are neck and neck. But the lowest core by far is the Nyx Assassin. I mean, Juggernaut and Drow are within 200. That's not even glass half full.
Yeah, they definitely need something more to work with. Get the bottom 3 belonging to TNC, where both supports are able to beat the core. Makes for a hard life.
Yeah, I am very concerned because Oracle has so much farm this game. Arcane and Mech, combine that with the Ags on the Mirana. Uh-oh.
TNC just smoked up. I don't know if they got scattered up by the ward before it timed out, but I think they did considering the positioning of OG. Crit is the man who's close enough that he'll break the smoke. The Observer Ward gets planted down by the Dire side, so they see Crit. Notel, he actually pushes himself in with the Hurricane Pike, looking for the kill over on the SD. Can't get thanks to the Torrent. The Lasso keeping the axe on the back line, but Notel really exposing himself, but he's still not dead. The false promise from Sly. Crit knowingly, Notel knowingly put himself in harm's way. That's because he understood his team would be right behind him. Miracle with the imprisonment. They prepare for the kill. And Demon does not stand a chance. And this is to beat the mid racks. Crit's already working on the bot racks.
Come on, I need one hero to die in the next 3 minutes. Only one, not more.
And the next 3 minutes I think is guaranteed.
They could call GG.
Notel are not leaving the base. They are going to fight this one. With an Aegis Immortal on the Drow Ranger, the Silence and the Arrow connect over on Cuckoo. Notel dropping down low, but the healer still there. Not going to be enough. The Aegis Immortal will trigger. A Zombie Slash. Juggernaut going in deep. Moonlight Shadow trying to get him out. Notel still way too close to that tier 3 tower. They push him down, they push him up. And then the next Assassin. I'll end up popping him 702 gold coming to the Nyx Assassin, pairing some of that net worth deficit.
Who forced them back in?
I don't know. Was it the Axe?
I don't know, but he was the one who forced himself out.
Nyx Assassin is the only other one on TNC that has a 4-star.
But
it could have been Moon, it could have been Miracle. They maybe thought he was looking the other way around, and then just whoops.
I think it's more so that they were expecting him to turn around. Oh, okay. Let's hope no hero dies in the next 1 minute, but don't know if that's going to be possible.
Total number of player deaths by 25. Well, you can have 35 in total.
What? I have 35 in total.
Oh, that's why he said only one person died in the next 3 minutes. Yeah, in that case, we got bloody lucky. But I think everyone's pretty well spaced out. Next, probably.
Wow. What? Drow Ranger was doing such a good job of not holding on to so much gold, and now he's 4,000.
Well, he just spent it. He's buying an Aghanims. He got 3 1Ks.
And not interesting. I would have expected BKB maybe, but maybe not enough damage. Or Yasha. Yasha's always a nice pickup on the Drow Ranger.
Well, they're coming again. Prediction might be out the window 1 minute until that prediction can be correct.
Drow Ranger's not there though. She's actually farming up Ancients right now.
But she's trying to finish up her Aghanims.
Yeah,
which
problem
means
with your Ags, no tail.
Yeah, they have to back out. Without no tail there, they just don't rip through the tower fast enough.
Yeah, she already used her aura as soon as she respawned.
That courier's already waiting. That would have to delay even longer if Raven went to that side shop. You'd end up killing the courier.
Is under attack.
Well, that's a nice rune for Moon. An Invis rune while walking around with a gem. Could catch the Nyx Assassin by surprise, but right now all of TNC are waiting inside their base. The only person who's out far is Raven. Trying to farm up the remainder of his diffuser blade. Not the easiest thing in the world. He spins and TPs back, realizing that OG has to be on the hunt. They also smoked up for this maneuver. I didn't find anybody. So 3, 2, 1, and you are correct.
Oh, close.
So TNC, defense time. Everyone's grouped up together. Notel has his Aghanim Scepter.
Ags is not that great for the Aghanim. I guess it's okay. Ags is super underwhelming unless you have the Maelstrom, though.
I kind of like it when you got Hurricane Pike, too. Like, there's actually double Hurricane Pikes. Miracle as well as Notel both finished Hurricane Pikes.
Dire has used scan. They do know exactly where No-Tail is, but... Or sorry, Moon is, but they kind of already knew that.
Yeah, this is pretty obvious what's gonna come. As well, X marks the spot being used. Oh, they're gonna imprison. They can't pull him back. Here's your blink blast through. The Gust will control the axe outside while they drag the SD unwillingly to his doom. The buyback comes out quickly.
Nice try with the shenanigans.
Unfortunately, imprisonment too strong. Arrow flies in, gonna miss. There's more of a fish.
He's the anti-Kunkka.
Well, they're going again. 4-star up. That was the Nyx Assassin trying to push Notal into a bad position. Now the disruption as well as catcher. Fly took the catcher for him, however. And now Teeman. Well, Torrent can go to work. OD. Miracle. They're a little deep there, man. But they don't hit the impel. They don't hit their stuns.
I'm still waiting for them to drop the Sanity's Eclipse.
X marks spots over on Notel. There's no follow-up to this.
He has so much intel. He has 130?
Yeah, when was it? Have we actually seen him use his ulti?
He's gonna use it soon.
Here it is. 4-star forward. Nyx Assassin, Spine Carapace on cooldowns, and maybe now Miracle can use it. Raven was looking for an Omni/target with the creep wave there. It's not really the greatest thing in the world. He needs every single hit to crack on a hero. And now with the Axe back alive, they may just have enough control. Axe is actually TPing himself up to the top lane. So Sam can try and loop in from around the corner. Jump into the tree line, they clean up the creep wave as quick as possible. Arrow flies forward, it hits Cuckoo. 4-5 seconds, a quick jump in from Crib with the double starfall and the Lasso. Cuckoo is down, 45 seconds. His buyback is available, but TNC are on the retreat. They'll be forced into an engagement thanks to the imprisonment. The Gust keeping Axe off the front line. Demon, who was not even 3 hits to kill him off. Now Miracle doesn't have enough mana for this Eclipse. He can't let it rip. Notel in deep. Omni Slash goes to work with a great call from them. They lock him in. One culling blade. They need more, however. 2 hero kills after you've lost your mid-ranks. They have to find other kills. Miracle will be that primary target. Arrow flies forward. It hits on the SC. Miracle will stand his ground. There's no mana. Can he go invis in time? No, he can't. The Axe will get the Culling Blade. And TNC gets some much-needed kills. Nyx, maybe? Okay, he's looking for the Mirana under Moonlight Shadow. TPing up. Not going to find him.
Very nice job eliminating Drow Ranger from that fight. They had used all their Hurricane Pikes and Force Staves to commit up to that high ground push, but unfortunately for TNC, they do not get the gem at the end of the day, and they are 1 melee Rex lighter and ranged.
They may find a couple of kills. They may even find that gem. The wrap around from behind, Cuckoo as well as Demon. They walk in, there's Bat Rider. X marks the spot, Fire Carapace, initial stun, Torrent in the ship.
Is under attack.
Moon
No
will drop,
chance.
but the gem stays alive. Crit TP'd back.
Moon did not have his BOTs off cooldown yet.
Stuck in no man's land. I got a point boost now flying in for Fly.
Oh, is he going for eggs?
I think he is. Whoops.
Well, they can get out of their base right now because they do have the BOTs up on the Bat Rider, so they don't really have to worry about him having a TV back to the T1 and then walk all the way over. They can look for a kill very shortly. However, Roshan is going to respawn. It has been 9.5 minutes since the last one, and it will respawn in just a few more seconds.
Yeah, that's a long time to wait. And OG may not wait even longer. I think. And they know he's going to be coming up sometime soon. Thanks to their observer ward they got in the hillside, they see both Demon as well as Sam running around. It looks like Demon is about to D-ward. If only they had someone who could reach this.
X can blink, but he doesn't have his 4-step up.
Yeah, but you don't want to blink when you know there's an observer ward there, and OG could be nearby. Instead, what happens to Demon is a simple imprisonment into Arrow. The El Clasico combo, and they drag back in the Axe. They get both anyway. 1 minute without both Axe and Kunkka. This is just a ticket to push the tier 3 tower on bot.
Yeah, trying to end the game. Neither of those heroes have buybacks, and trying to secure the Roshan area. They had a lot of time while Moon was dead, but they weren't able to kill that observer ward at the end of the day.
Dire's bottom tower
Stray
is
arrow
under
comes in.
attack.
It will not hit
Dire's
the
structures
SD.
are fortified.
A little too shallow. Fortification being used, just trying to buy some time. Never-ending purifying flames coming in from Fly. He hurts them to heal him. He knows he's going to get his mana back thanks to Essence Aura, and with the AWP attacks! That was almost 2 AWPs for Miracle to find that kill. And now they bring down the tier 3 tower. This just seems to be a little too easy for OG to take high ground. Another fishing arrow. They'll see Raven in the tree line. Push up as quick as they can, but he blinks away to safety. The melee end range is gone. X marks spot from Demon. Maybe they can get themselves a pickup. It's going to be No Tail who gets dragged back. No Hurricane Pike. They just send him into Moonlight Shadow. Sentry Ward also being dropped, and they jump forward. OG not finding any targets from TNC, but they do find the 2 obs.
Man, that Essence Aura is so nice with Oracle.
It never ends. No way to keep vision. Roshan can now go to OG. They have Vobs and Sentries up, so TNC going for a surprise jump in will be very, very difficult.
And OG doing the fake back. They are around the secret shop. Taking it right on top of the observer ward.
Demon wasn't ready for it. The disruption's going to be there. They jump in deeper. OG looking for more than just 1 kill. A nice double haul. There won't be enough. The problem is OG is just way too strong. The Omnislash Fly, he's already used False Promise. So Omnislash does get 1 kill. The Flying Arrow going to evade the Vendetta up Nyx. There's 3 heroes down for the count. Crit jumps up on the hillside. He can't leap down, and there it is. How long did that take? Eclipse will get the kill on the next assassin. And they're coming in for the GG push.
Yeah, that's pretty much GG from them. So looking at TNC and their playoff hopes, because we are currently on the next to last round of the playoffs. With 0 wins, I'm not sure how good their standings look right now. Looks like Na'Vi have moved up to 6-6. I believe they 2-0'd Wings.
I believe so.
And then TNC is now sitting at 7. place.
They still have a chance by the looks of it, but it depends on the results. OG and Na'Vi are going up next, so that'll change a hell of a lot. There goes your Fortress finally, so
Thanks for believing in me, Toby.
green across the board. I'll always trust you to the ends of the earth, Merlini. Direct across. But yeah, OG 2-0. I believe that secures themselves a top 4 position no matter what the result